Welcome to the maths classes. In this video we are going to discuss class 11 chapter, that is complex number. In this video we are going to discuss about how can we find out multiplicative inverse of a complex number. For example, we are having a complex number z. It is given by 2 plus 3 iota. Find out multiplicative inverse, otherwise we can say reciprocal of it. Both are having the same meaning. Multiplicative inverse represented by mi in short form. So multiplicative inverse of z is given by reciprocal of z, 1 by z. Using the value of z, 2 plus 3 iota. As we know, iota does not come in denominator, so we have to use here rationalize to remove it. Firstly, multiply by rationalizing factor and divide by same. In upside, 1 multiply value, no change. In downside, it becomes a plus b, a minus b, square of a minus square of b. So upside no change. In denominator, square of 2 become 4 minus 9, using the value of iota square, that is minus 1. So when we simplify, we get overall denominator as 13. So it can be written as 2 by 13 real part, and with imaginary part iota, 3 by 13 with minus symbol. Like this we can find out multiplicative inverse of a complex number. Next we are going to do important question for the examination point of view. If we have given a complex number p plus iota q is equal to a plus iota b upon c plus iota d, we have to show a square plus b square divided by c square plus d square is equal to p square plus q square. There are two methods. We are going to use easiest one. To do that method, we have to know about conjugate of a complex number. Now how can we calculate conjugate of a complex number? It is like mirror image of a coordinate, taking x as a mirror like this. Suppose we are having 2, 3 axes. If we take this x-axis as a mirror, by using the concept of reflection of light, this is the distance of object. So image should be inside the mirror having the same distance. It means this height and this depth should be remain same. As you know, this is x-axis distance 2 unit, this is y-axis distance, so downside become minus 3. So mirror image of this point become 2 minus 3. As you know, a complex number given by x plus iota y can be represented by a coordinate. So what is the change here? Here x coordinate remains same, only y coordinate change. Y coordinate means iota value symbol change. So what is the operation like this? If we are having a complex number x plus iota y, this is the symbol of a conjugate. It means change the symbol of iota only, from positive to negative and from negative to positive. Same method we are going to use here by applying conjugate on both sides of the given statement. A plus iota b conjugate, c plus iota d conjugate, p plus iota q conjugate. As we see here, conjugate means change the symbol of iota value. So we get here a minus iota b divided by c minus iota d is equal to p minus iota q. This we see here result number 2, and this is our result as result number 1. We are going to multiply 1 and 2 sidewise. Multiply 1 and 2 sidewise. What we get here? From 1 and 2 we are having a plus iota b upon c plus iota d. This is left hand side of result 1, and left side of result number 2, a minus iota b divided by c minus iota d is equal to p plus iota q multiply with p minus iota q. If you see here, it is like a plus b, a minus b. Same here, a plus b, a minus b. Same on the right hand side. If you use the identity, it is given by a square minus b square, like this. In denominator also, same on the right hand side. As you know, iota square is given by minus 1. Sign change. So we get from here a square plus b square. Same changing value of iota square, we get c square plus d square. Same on the right hand side, we get p square plus q square. So this is the requirement of the proof. We make it easier with the help of a conjugate of a complex number. So like this we can do the questions like this. Now we are going to take another type of question. If value is given by x plus iota y whole cube is equal to u plus iota v. This we have given, we have to show here u by x plus v by y is equal to 4 times x square minus y square. This is a different one from the previous type of question. In this we cannot apply conjugate method, so we are going to open it using identity a plus b whole cube, which is given by a cube plus b cube plus 3a square b plus 3a b square is equal to u plus iota v. Using the value of iota cube given by minus iota, this is iota come forward 3x square y, iota square value is minus 1, so sign change. After this we are going to use equating real and imaginary part on both sides. If you see real part on the left hand side, x cube, this is imaginary part, minus y cube, imaginary part, plus 3x square y, real part, minus 3xy square. On the right hand side, real part is u, imaginary part is v. We need here u by x, so divide by x throughout, we get here x square minus 3y square. For this we need v by y, so divide by y, we get v by y minus y square plus 3x square. According to need, we need to add them. So on adding, we get u by x, v by y is equal to, if you see here x square 1 time, 3 time, total become 4 time. Y square minus 3 time, minus 1 time, total become minus 4 time. 4 is common, left out we get x square minus 4, x square minus y square, same as the requirement of the proof here. Last type of this topic, we are going to do how can we find out the square root of a complex number. For example, we are taking here find square root of 1 plus 4 square root 3 iota. So as you know, square root of a real number is real number, same way square root of a complex number is again a complex number. Let z is the complex number, which is the square root of 1 plus 4 square root 3 iota, and it is given by, suppose, a plus iota b. If you see both sides are complex number, so we can compare. To compare, we have to remove first of all whole power, so squaring on both sides, squaring on both sides, we get from here square root cancel out, 1 plus 4 square root 3 with iota on the right hand side, it become a plus iota b whole square, like this after squaring. So it can be written as a square plus iota square b square plus 2 iota ab. Changing the value of iota square, we get this one plus 2 iota ab. Now as we see here, both sides contain complex number. Now we are going to equate real part with real, imaginary with imaginary. So real part is given by a square minus b square is equal to 1. First result. Imaginary part 2ab, it is given by 4 square root 3. This is result number 2. Now we have to use identity that is given by a square plus b square whole square can be written as a square minus b square whole square plus 4 times a square b square. We have to remember this identity to simplify this one. A square minus b square value is 1 from here. This is a square of 2ab, means square of this value. Square of this value becomes square of 416, square of square root 3 become 3. This value become 48 plus 1. So overall become 49. Taking square root on both sides, a square plus b square. As you know, on taking square root, we get two symbols, plus and minus. But here these two quantities are both positive, so sum is also positive. This is result number 3. If we solve 1 and 3, from 1 and 3, if we add them, b square cancel out, a square plus a square become double of a square. Right side 1 plus 7 become 8. So we get a square is equal to 4. So value of a comes out plus minus 2. It means either plus 2, otherwise minus 2. If we use a square equal to 4 here, in 3 we get b square is equal to 3. So value of b become plus minus cube 3. It means there are many pairs. These two value may be with positive, may be with negative, 2 times. Same here. We get 4 pair. How can we check which pair is possible? As you know, square root of a number gives us two symbol, plus symbol and minus symbol. We can check from here. Product of a and b is positive. It means a and b are both of same symbol. It means if a is positive, b is also positive. If a is negative, b is also negative. This is a square root of given value 1 plus 4 square root 3 iota, which can be written as plus minus of this term. Positive gives us this answer, negative give second answer. So like this we can find out complex number square root, which is again a complex number. Thank you.